Yo, what's up guys, this is Renan the third, and today we are starting our first episode of many, hopefully. And this is coffee time with Renan, and I have my cup of coffee here. And you know, like most programs, there wouldn't be any coffee in the cup, and right now there's barely any because I've already drank so many times. There's still a little bit, so cheers. It's really good coffee. But today I'm gonna be talking about a myth about getting too bulky, and for that myth we're trying to disprove it basically. So for a lot of my clients who think, oh, I don't want to lift weights because I'm gonna get too big, it's a very irrational thing to say in my opinion, just because if you think about it, there's so many people going to the gym, right? There's so many guys and women too. They're trying to get bigger and stronger, and they work so hard to achieve their goals, right? And yet they're not like these pro bodybuilders that's the fear of a lot of these clients are, and they don't realize the amount of drugs and things that these pro bodybuilders do. They work out for like 3 hours in the gym every day. 2, they have a lot of drugs. 3, they probably eat way more than you do. So there's absolutely no way you're gonna get as big as them, which is what women think when they touch a dumbbell. Yes, you are gonna get muscle. You're gonna build more muscle, and that's the whole point, to stay healthy and have a relatively healthy and decent looking body composition. You need a little bit of muscle, alright? And if you strength train either way, you're not gonna put on too much muscle either way. Like you're gonna put, like for example, in your first year, if you're eating and bulking a lot, as a beginner, you can only put up to 30 pounds of muscle. Extreme case. Most people only put up like 12 pounds, 15 pounds a year when they're starting out. And they're trying. They're eating way more. They're not like on a diet like most of them are. They're trying to like pack on mass, and they can only put about 12 pounds of muscle in a year. And over time, you're putting on less and less muscle. Yet these people have the fear of lifting up more than 3 pounds. Like 3 pounds is not gonna get any result. Like the hypertrophy threshold is about 30 reps, I think. 30 reps per set, or any set until you go to failure. So I would say with a 3 pound, if you're a complete beginner and you're like doing sets of like 200 with a 3 pound, sure, maybe you can achieve some musculature out of it, but you're not gonna get much out of it. Anyways, that's the main thing. Like if you're not eating more, you won't get bigger. And 2, you need to be really, like, you need to do a lot of volume to actually achieve like good musculature. And 3rd point I want to make is the human body doesn't really want to have as much muscle as you think you will get. Like from a survival standpoint, it didn't make sense to have a lot of muscle mass because it takes a lot of energy to maintain a lot of muscle mass. And let's say if, for example, back in the day, food wasn't as readily available as it is now, carrying a lot of more muscle tissue meant you need more calories just to be able to maintain that body size. And you're either gonna shrink, and you're still gonna feel even hungrier at the time. But anyways, it was more not beneficial. And yet, they had more muscle than us. Like, we're a very underactive society at the moment. Like right now, I'm sitting down while recording this video. Sure, I need to record it, but most people are watching TV after work, or looking at a computer screen, or on their phone, laying down, sitting down. They come from their office job to a sit down on a couch. It's a really bad mindset to have. In my opinion, you should strive to get a bit stronger, get at least the basic foundation of strength, like so that you can retain independence as you get older. Like for example, when you get into your like 70s or something, you can still walk on your own, go to the bathroom on your own, get up from bed on your own. Simple things like that. Very functional patterns. And I don't mean like functional in a sense of like sports functional. I mean like living day to day functional. So at least have that base covered, and then you can have all the other assets like, oh, I want to get my shoulders bigger, I want to have toned arms, they say, and all that. But yeah, kind of sidetracked a little bit. But anyways, it's really hard for you to pack on a lot of muscle mass, so don't be afraid to lift. And you probably should not just be lifting 3 pounds. You probably should start to lift heavier, especially if it's on your legs. 3 pounds is not gonna do much. Like, come on. I guess if you're doing like single leg stuff, but it's still gonna build more muscle because it's single leg, and that's pretty tough. And yeah, just don't be afraid. And let me take another sip of my coffee that I almost finished. Coffee time, and I barely had coffee. Okay. But yeah, don't be afraid to get too bulky. That was just a quick rant. I didn't have anything planned, but I decided to make this video because I feel like people are irrationally afraid to get bulky. Like, start lifting up more. You'll be able to eat more and not get as fat as you don't want to be, you know? So, this has been Renan, and this has been first episode of Coffee Time with Renan. And I'll see you on the next time. Peace.